on Chicago Bears. The Bears play can be summed up in one 25-second clip that I'm going to show you, and it's going to give you every indication about what's going to happen next. The Bears win 27-16 over the Arizona Cardinals in a game that the Bears should have won 41-16, in a game that continued to show the weaknesses of the offense, that continued to show the frustration that both the coaches and Justin Fields are having with one another, that are illustrating how weak the team is depth-wise when it comes to the skill position. Here we are with a win that just for some reason doesn't feel like the win that we were looking for. What we were looking for, I think, was we were looking for that big statement. We were looking for that Chicago comes out, puts up almost 40 points, holds the opposing team to under 20 points, and really shows a dominant display. And instead, what we got was a magnificent 40-yard run from Justin Fields, followed up by an interception in the end zone to take away the points. Now, some of you are going to say, hey, Bleeves, why does that matter? A win is a win. Well, style points do matter when you are about to make changes to a team at the end of the year and you're looking to draft a quarterback, or you're looking to draft help around the quarterback that you have. Hey, Bleeves, what is the problem with Justin Fields? Well, there's video evidence of him arguing with Luke Getsy on the sidelines, or yelling at Luke Getsy on the sidelines. He wants success, and I don't think that he's getting the help that he needs, or at least he doesn't feel like he's getting the help that he needs on the sidelines. And there you have it. So let me know in the comment section. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the bell to be notified of future content, and the like button. That helps me tremendously. And leave a comment down below. You hitting that like button, you hitting that comment, those help me tremendously. So if you would continue to help me and continue to support me, I appreciate you so much. And look, right here is what we see, and it's on tape right here. Let's just roll it, and you can see it right here. First of all, you get Justin breaking out of the pocket and making a 40-yard dash down to around the 12-yard line. And then he gets the ball back for the very next play. And what does he do? He throws an underthrown interception to Khalil Herbert. Now, you might be asking yourself, at this point, why would he be throwing the ball to Khalil Herbert in the end zone? And the answer was because he didn't see DJ Moore wide open across the middle. He didn't have Cole Kmet in the game, who was out, and he just missed an easy reception by DJ Moore with a late throw. That's what it came down to. It was a late ball that was underthrown. He didn't get, look, these are the continuation of the problems that you have with Justin Fields. The magnificence is undeniable, but neither the problem with turnovers. So you have to make a decision at this point if you're Ryan Poles. And I think a lot of people have hunkered down and kind of put themselves into a position where Justin Fields is my guy, but those people, a couple of those peeled away today. But nobody was added to Team Justin by this game. And that's a difficult decision that Ryan Poles is going to have. 70% of the Chicago Bears fans want to see Justin Fields return. They want to see him next year because they think that he is an incredible athlete, and that this is going to be a gigantic and fantastic moment for the team and for him, and that this is going to be the start of a new special season. And I'm here to tell you, when you play like that, then you don't get that. That's not what you get. Then let's take it a step further here. You have this moment right here that unfolded where he's yelling at Luke Getsy on the sidelines as he's trying to get a play called into the game. And listen, that's the type of passion that you want from your quarterback. That's exactly what you want to see. Guys, we know that Luke Getsy represents a difficult problem for this Bears offense. It must be said, the first 15 plays that were scripted led to a 21-0 lead. From that point on, the Bears proceeded to score 6 points because Luke Getsy, the man responsible for adjusting the offense to keep it rolling, had nothing. He had nothing for this team to keep the ball moving, to keep it going. All he did was get 21 points and then play not to lose all over again. Now, there are dynamic plays that come out of that, but the end result of this is if you're not stepping on the gas until there's no gas left to step on, then there's always a chance that a team is going to come from behind and that they are going to win. Now, at this point, going into this game 5-9, the Bears should have been 8-6 with 3 easy potential wins that they were leading late in the game on, that those teams all came from behind and beat the Bears. Now, you can blame the defense for that, and it's fair to share some of the blame with the defense, but this is also a burgeoning defense that is starting to look like the old monsters of the Midway. So you, again, have to go looking at the offense for those answers. The offense has got to score at least 30 points a game, and that didn't happen. The offense has to capitalize when it's available. And in each one of those games, they did not capitalize with the game on the line, with an opportunity. And in fact, in one of those games, the first loss to Detroit, Justin Fields gets the ball back with a minute left and proceeds to immediately get sacked in the background. On his strong side, doesn't see the rush coming, loses the ball, and it gets kicked out of the end zone for a safety, giving Detroit more points and the ball back. So there's a comedy of errors that happens with this team. We have to see a little bit more. We have to see a team that wins when it matters. And that leads me to the next piece of information, which was phenomenal because this is not something that you have seen very much. You haven't seen this really at all, but that is Ryan Poles finally says something. He says that this team needs to learn to finish and the coaches need to clean up details. And that right there should say volumes about what this team is looking at right now, or at least what Ryan Poles is looking at. He's looking at this coaching staff and he's looking for these players to start performing. He's looking for people to be happy. And here's the thing. Nobody feels happy with this win. Everybody just feels like, well, we won. We got a good win out of it. And you take a win, anytime you take a win, again, this would be a 9-6 team at this point, playoff bound with just a little bit more. So now you have to ask yourself, and this begs the question, what comes next? Well, if you're Luke Getsy, you're probably out. If you're Justin Fields, you're also probably out. This looks like it's going to be a house cleaning moment. However, let's not forget this moment too. And this was Justin Fields on the podium answering questions post-game, and then Sean Sierra asks a question about a short yardage or jumbo package because I, along with much of Bears Nation, am tired of these cute plays on 3rd and short. And remember, the 3rd and short cute play was swapping out Justin Fields for Khalil Herbert to try to get a first down and run the play. So Justin Fields says, the day I get a positive question for you is the day I'm going to be happy. Now, here's the thing. Justin Fields also agreed with him in this assessment. It has to be said, Justin Fields understood his concern. He had no answer for it. And he said, I agree. In fact, he agreed with Sean Sierra, despite that Sean Sierra does ask some negative questions. So what are we to do here? Obviously, Luke Getsy cannot continue, but the fact that Matt Eberflus keeps him around continually says volumes about what Ryan Poles' decisions are going to have to. But I think that at this point, even with the final 2 games, even if he comes in and dominates the Packers, which at this point, I just don't think it's possible that they're going to do it, because I don't think that Luke Getsy calls enough of a good game for that to happen. Even if they win out, this team is going to get dismantled in many different ways. It is my belief that Luke Getsy for sure is gone. I'm 80% sure now that Justin Fields just cannot be that guy. Not for Chicago. This is not for Chicago. This is for Ryan Poles. That he's not that guy for Ryan Poles. And you can see the product on the field, guys. And even if you love Justin Fields, and I love Justin Fields, but it's not working. So That begs the next question: what do you do with Matt Eberflus? And I do think that Matt Eberflus gets one more shot because of the defense that they have right now, and because the way the defense, despite some early issues, has performed. So now here we are. So the question is, what happens next? And I don't know the answer to that. I know we close out this season, and we'll see where this goes. We'll see. Can we have a nice close to the season? Can we reel off a couple of wins? And maybe. But at the end of this, I think there's a lot of disappointment for a lot of Justin Fields fans. I know I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to support Caleb Williams if he happens to be the guy who comes in. I'm going to support Drake May if he happens to be the guy who comes in. If we keep Justin Fields for any reason, I'm going to be ecstatic. And I do believe that it doesn't matter which one of these three guys is here. I believe the future is bright. I believe that this will cause a big problem if you whiff on Marvin Harrison Jr. I'll be honest with that, because the biggest problem is the lack of wide receivers. And I don't think that getting a new quarterback fixes that, because that doesn't make Darnell Mooney better. It doesn't make Tyler Scott better. It doesn't make this wide receiving core any better. So I think that, or it barely makes them better. The flaws are still there in the teammates. So I think it's important to grit Marvin Harrison Jr. So I hope that we go with Justin Fields, but I don't know what this. The product that I see on the field tells me maybe it's just easier to move on and pay $9 million a year for 4 more years of a quarterback who's developing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm happy that we got a win. I'm not happy with the product that I saw on the field, and I am hoping that they look at Justin Fields and they say, you know what, let's run it back one more time. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you again very, very soon, and Merry Christmas.